What is happening, everyone? It's Roman for Tech Out Loud. What I have for you today are my thoughts and impressions of the multiplayer beta for Doom 4 that I played this weekend. As I'm sure many of you are, I'm a big fan of the Doom games of the 90s. They weren't the first ego shooters out there, but were arguably the best around. So needless to say, I've been looking forward to this release for a couple of years now, catapulting an old school Doom experience into the 21st century. So let's jump in. The first thing I noticed were the 60 frames per second. Being used to the usual console 30 frames per second scrambling my eyeballs, this was a glass of cold water in the virtual desert. The game looked smooth and had no hiccups at all. It makes me wonder why game devs usually decide to go with 30 frames per second cap. Overall, the graphics look great from what the multiplayer mode showed us. We only saw 2 levels, but their design has already been convincing. Textures look rich and detailed, with blood flowing up instead of down, lots of skulls and chains. It gets you in the Doom mood alright. This game looks and feels a lot like Unreal did back in the day. Simple aim and shoot mechanics, a double jump, a grenade button, and that's about it. The available modes in the beta are Team Deathmatch and a mode called Warpath, in which you have to remain in control of certain zones in the level. And we also saw a skill system in place, with which you'll be able to customize your character as well as your weapons, from different colors to distress levels and glowing effects, as well as different power-ups you will be able to use while you're playing. In the Team Deathmatch mode, there's a thing called Demon Revenant. It's basically a power-up that when picked up turns you into one of the game's rocket launch demons for a limited time. Now this is a lot of fun. And when you start a multiplayer round, it does say to pick a certain Revenant, so I'm guessing there will be more to choose from in the final version. The gunplay feels solid and the gun sounds satisfying, except for the super shotgun. I was hoping that this iconic double barrel from Doom 2 would get much more punch in its sound. I would have liked to have it more bass, but that's really a small issue here. We're also getting some new guns, a lightning gun, a VORTEX rifle, and a static rifle that I couldn't unlock in my limited playtime this weekend. Now this beta hyped me up even more. Once again, I don't know how much I'll be playing this multiplayer mode. I do like multiplayer games, but I like to be set on just a few for the long run, and I can see the single player campaign being absolutely awesome. Maybe I'll check out this multiplayer mode once I beat the game, but then there's always the dark zone awaiting my next arrival, so I guess that's the bar to measure up to in the coming years, what MMOs are concerned. This beta got some really bad reviews on Steam for PC, with reasons ranging from technical issues to more subjective ones suggesting that it doesn't feel like the old Doom. But it actually got really decent scores on the console platforms. Here, people liked the old school feeling, the controls, and overall look of the game. Anyway guys, comment below how you liked this beta. Did you enjoy it? Are you hyped as much as I am? Are you playing your emulated Doom 1 and 2 in the meanwhile until it comes out on May 13th? Like and subscribe to keep these coming. This is Roman for Tech Out Loud. Have a good one and fight like hell.
Yeah.